Hey guys, it's Gazza Montana here, the original demo disc player before they decided to give it an abbreviation when it was just Scout. What it was called, I hope everyone's doing alright and everything. This video right here is a guide on how to get what some call the hardest award in the game. That's right, we're talking about Space Monkey 3 awards. The Monkey Mind, where you have to complete the entire game without using any power-ups at all. This game is very frustrating. You're going to have to learn every inch of the game before you would be able to get this done. Now, back in the day when this arcade was added into Crafted Online with the Diamond Casino Heist, where you could buy the arcade and stuff, and they added all the awards and stuff, there was actually a very easy workaround, bug, in fact, glitch, that you could do, and a lot of people had done it and gotten the award, and you'll see them sending you screenshots of them standing next to the cabinet with the gold monkey banana trophy. They'll just be standing next to it going, I've got all the awards. Yeah, they won't see the backstory. They won't tell you how they got it with this bug, where you have to basically on the second level pick up the slowdown time, I think is how it worked. And then what you do is you pick up the slowdown time, you activate it, I think, and then you back out of the machine, then you go back into it, and then the entire game is slow motion. Okay, so you could absolutely destroy this whole thing if the entire game was slow motion, because you just dodge everything and kill the bosses, and they're all slow-mo, okay? Well, now you got to do it properly. But boy, oh, do we have a tip for you guys here. This video, you won't see this tip on any other channel. And the reason for that is very simple, guys. This is top tier endgame sort of stuff that only the realest of the realest are actually going to be going for. And the fact of the matter is, most of the channels, they just don't really talk about this sort of stuff. They don't even know about this sort of stuff. They're not interested in this sort of stuff. They want the big numbers. They want the hundreds of thousands. So we ain't talking about the sprinkles on top of your donuts of people watching, you know, how to get rich quick, all that sort of stuff. This stuff right here is elite. Now, guys, you can farm lives. You can farm lives, guys, okay? You can stack up a bunch of lives and just fly through this without using the power-ups to beat all the bosses, the last boss, all of that sort of stuff. And this tip, it comes from the deep of the internet, basically. It comes from a friend called SnakeDriver, actually told me this. And once he told me this, I actually looked to see if there was any sort of information I could just find myself, just see, you know, like, you know. But I then had to go back to SnakeDriver and say, yeah, can you explain that to me again? Because I can't find nothing on this. And basically, he had to ask his friend who told him about it and said, is it all right if the video gets made? Because, you know, if the sort of methods out there and stuff, like in a video form. And yeah, he was happy to allow that. That guy's name's Shogun. Guys, how you farm lives is when you get to the second boss on the end of the second level, what you want to do is shoot this guy up to the point where he starts shooting these green blobs. Now, go to the bottom of the screen, right to the bottom of the screen where the boss's health is, and you want to line yourself up with just before the end of your health bar, and just sit there, okay? Elastic band R2. That way you're not going to get AFK'd out of the game. And then you're just going to get extra lives every so often by the fact that your points are going up, and once you get a certain amount of points, you get an extra life. Now, guys, I'd actually recommend that you elastic band the R2 button the second you start the game, okay? So, like, before you even start the first level. So that way, it's just you just have to worry about getting to that point with the left analog stick dodging everything, and it's just automatically shooting for you. Then you just got to get into that position and then leave the controller, okay? Obviously, make sure the controller is charged. The only enemy here now is your internet connection. Make sure also that your GTA, if you're GTA Plus, that your GTA Plus isn't about to run out, because if your GTA Plus runs out, they actually kick you straight out of the session so that you know that your GTA Plus ran out, and we are now giving you the new GTA Plus. That actually happened to somebody by the name of Waterboy, who was doing this method, which Snake told him about as well. So, yeah. Oh, and there's another award for the Space Monkey game. We have to get 3 million points. Well, since you're accumulating points, a lot of them, to get the extra lives, you're going to get that award without even trying. And that one's apparently very, very difficult to get as well. The other award, the last one for the Space Monkey game, is to complete a level without getting hit. Well, just do the first level using power-ups. Grab the first shooting power-up. Don't get the second one. Just stick with the first one. Grab the shield before you hit the boss. That means you can take a couple of shots. Oh, grab the nuke as well. And once you get to the boss, just hit triangle to use the nuke. That's going to take a lot of his health. And then use square to use the shield. Now, guys, this is the end of the second level. You can do this. And as you can see, I got to the second boss with 1 life and then AFK'd all the way up until 9 lives. Now I decide to beat the boss after AFKing for a long time. We're talking over 4 hours, okay? And then I do the third level, and then we get to the granny banana at the end of this level, and then take her out. Now here is the thing, guys, all right? I have 9 lives. Well, I've died a couple times or once or something on this part here, so I've got like 7 lives now, actually. So I think I died twice before I even got to the granny. And the thing is, once we beat the granny and then get onto the next level, there's going to be another boss at the end of that level. And once we beat that boss, you then have to beat all of the bosses in the game. So that basically means that that second boss where you can farm lives on actually spawns again, which means you can farm more lives again. So if you get to that second boss again on the 5th level, the last level, and you think, all right, well, I gotta still beat the granny and the 4th level boss, and then the final boss. And we ain't talking about the rock. We're talking about the final banana boss. You might want to get some more lives, so farm that second boss again, like you see me doing right now. SnakeDriver actually got 12 lives, okay, for that last boss run. So you got to finish off the second boss, beat the granny, beat the 4th boss, and then beat the final boss. Here's the thing, guys. I actually did it with about 8 lives. But as you see, my health is very, very low. So basically 7, because I'm going to get hit once and then be down to 7. And when I got to that final boss, I actually barely got past him, okay? So I recommend that you go with at least 9 when you get to the second boss for the second time, going for, that last boss. But guys, the downside is, right, AFKing, as I say, you can obviously get kicked out of the game and stuff. For each extra life that you need, it's going to take 4 hours. Okay, 4 hours per life. Like I said, 24 hours at least is what I did on the first AFKing. It was more than 24 hours. Okay, and then the second time, because I got to the second boss again with a good 5 lives or something. Then I AFK for about 12 hours and then went for the final boss. So guys, just AFK as long as you want. I was just worried that I was going to get disconnected or something, so I went for it. So I'd recommend a minimum of 9 lives if you're not confident. Okay. I'd never actually got to the last boss at all. Okay, it was the first time I got to the last boss. And what I'm going to do is link down in the description and the pinned comment is Hamouda's video of doing the entire thing, which they have on their YouTube channel. And let us know as well, guys. You can link your videos down in the comments if you've done the whole thing to help people learning. But if they're struggling, they can use this as well. Okay, so combine the two. Okay, know how to deal with stuff and also know how to farm the lives, because just going into it completely blind is not a good idea. Even run the level a few times using power-ups. Run the whole thing, complete it using power-ups and stuff. But guys, that's our video. Massive shout out to SnakeDriver for this one, which was given to him by Shogun. So shout out to 2 of them. And guys, man, comment down below, drop a like on the video if you found this guide helpful, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos like this one. Have a lovely day. Godspeed. See you in the next one, and peace out.